Hi, Leo. Well, this is the reading that found you. These are the cards that flipped out for you. Leo, I will go ahead and let you know I got this feeling as I was shuffling that you're faced with something pretty profound right now in your relationships. Um, there's something on the romantic front that you know you need to be careful with, but also too I think a life path here, a life path that you're taking. You're going to be very discerning, so let's get into it. All right, the first card that flipped out from the uncommon tarot was the moon. Now the moon in this particular deck does kind of work as a warning card, okay, and that's not something to be alarmed by. Tarot is a guide, it's a general reading, this is not something, this isn't like, oh, a meteorite's going to fall on your head. No, of course not. This is actually kind of giving you a heads up, hey, just a heads up, this is around the corner. So when you go around that corner, you're not going to be faced with a problem. Rather, you're going to be prepared. It's better to be prepared. So with that being said, I am getting this energy of be careful of your next step. You're walking in the dark. I'm getting you're walking in the dark. This is dark. This is still not dark in an evil sense. I'm getting dark as in clouded. Your visibility is it's hard. It's hard for me to even get this out. It's almost like, and maybe that is too, it's hard for you to express your words, or hard for you to express your feelings, your emotions at this time. um, but you're walking in the dark, and you have the moon to guide you. Yeah, you have that as your nightlight, but I feel that's it. And in the dark, you have to be careful with what's around each corner. There's leopards out there, cheetahs, or whatever these things are. But and that's just a metaphor, of course. But I think you're aware of this, that you're going into uncharted territory, and you're a Leo. You're just like, okay, well, I'm just going to do that then. And I'm getting that, yes, I'm afraid. I'll just have to do this afraid. I'm getting for some of you too that there's a little bit of excitement. Go figure, a Leo would get excited like, ooh, I don't know what I'm getting into. Yeah. Like, there's a little bit of excitement in that. I feel like you already knew that this is a part of life, that you never know what your next step is going to be. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And I think, especially this being kind of the main energy, I think you're well aware of this, and you're just like, okay, well, I'm going to go off on this endeavor because this is, but I'll just watch out for that. Okay, cool. I really feel like you have this sort of, almost not really a nonchalant attitude about it, but you've already accepted this. You've already accepted that it's going to be, um, kind of, I'm getting poor visibility. Poor visibility is what I'm getting. For some of you, if you're traveling, just be careful. I think you're already planning on being careful, but if you're doing like a long journey, or say like a road trip, you're driving a long distance, of course, just be careful. Watch out for everything. I'm getting watch out for animals that'll jump out at you. Oh, they love to do that this time of year too, let me tell you. So anyway, going forward, the first cup that flipped out from the Crow Tarot was the Ace of Cups. So you don't really have, you're onto something beautiful. Some of you may be actually entering a relationship. Okay, that's just going to be for some of you. Some of you may be entering a relationship, and of course, like anytime you do that, when you get to know someone, they're a mystery until you get to know them. And so I think, with that timid aspect of things, you are still wanting to go into this full throttle. Okay. Now, for others of you, this is a new life journey. It's a new life path. It's something that's very promising and very good, and it's going to require a lot from you. Okay. Some of you are actually looking into your heart and what you really feel in your heart. You're getting to know your heart. You're not going to let anyone, I'm getting, you're not going to let anyone drink from this, just anyone drink from this cup. Okay. You're going to be very careful about who brings what to what table. You are looking at your table. You've got a lot. You've got a lot that you've provided for yourself. You've given to yourself. You've brought up to yourself. You're not going to let just anybody drink from this cup. And then for others of you, I am getting I am very, very small. For some of you, there's this is a little bit foggy too, but it's a job that involves water in a strangest kind of way. It's almost like you're getting a job there's like a river and a dam. I'm getting a river and a dam. There's work nearby that. Maybe you do actually work it. It's like I'm getting like electricity is coming from this. It's bringing electricity. It's recharging. Okay, sometimes the messages are a little bit foggy. It's like you're being recharged. You're being recharged, renewed. But this is actually, it's good, you know? So you've got this beautiful new prospect here. Now, and we'll get into this one here in just a moment. So the next card up, of course, is death. I think you're well aware you need this transformation to make this work. You're all for it. There's some Scorpio energy in there, you know, and I also feel like there might be a Scorpio in your life that's inspiring or helping you through this. It might be a Scorpio you got the hots for, you got feelings for. But I'm also getting that you have some of you have a very strong-willed, like a fierce Scorpio friend, like a Scorpio friend who's inspiring, and they taught you how to, I'm getting, not that they just taught you, but you guys teach each other things. They learn from you. The Scorpio's not afraid to learn from you, and you're not afraid to learn from the Scorpio. I'm getting that both of you, you know how to put your ego aside and learn and brainstorm together. So for some of you, a Scorpio may be significant. Again, with the water, Scorpio is a water sign. So some of you may be brainstorming with a Scorpio or starting something new with a Scorpio. For others, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Scorpio. It could be another water sign. Doesn't even have to be a water sign. But I just wanted to relay that for some of you, that is going to be the case. Now, the tying energy here is the Seven of Cups. So we got choices, and you're well aware that not all of them are good. Again, with the moon, you know that not everything that you see before you is worthy of your attention and worthy of your energy. Likewise, you know that there's secrets, there's little surprises around every corner, especially in the dark, especially in these cups. I think you know how to navigate this. And the good final energy that I get about this read, Leo, is that this is a successful venture. This is a successful journey because you know all the steps to take. You know what you're doing. All right, my loves, I hope this helps. Until next time, over and out.